Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start mining Jupiter coin using your Windows 10 or 11 based computer here in 2024 in less than 10 minutes. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more and keep more of the Jupiter coin that you are out here mining, allowing you to build your holdings faster, meaning when the bull run does kick off, you will earn more in the long run. So, before we dive into the video today, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a look at what's going on in the crypto markets as a point of reference if you happen to be watching this video in the future. So if you aren't interested in this portion of the video, please feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the video then. But overall, as you can see, it is a down day across the board for a lot of crypto. Total market cap is $2.21 trillion, which is down about 3.76% today. And looking at the one-day column here, we are still seeing a lot of red across many of the top 10 cryptos. Of course, Dogecoin standing out by itself here, up 6.5% today to 16 cents, which is awesome to see. But overall, lots of red as we scroll through the top 20, top 30, top 50, kind of coins here. But, of course, today we are looking at Jupiter. Now, if you're not familiar with Jupiter, basically this is one of the biggest swaps on the Solana network. So this is the coin that goes along with the swap. It is, of course, on the Solana network, but as you can see right now, it is down about 2.9% to 86 cents today. But if we look at the all-time chart here, you can see that back earlier this year in 2024, April, this was $1.77 a coin. So that is almost $1 per coin of gain if you think that it will just get back up to this price during the bull run. Now, as you can see, the history only goes back to February, maybe late January of 2024. So this coin has not been around for a bull run yet. So there could be a ton of hidden potential here, meaning now could be the best time to start mining this coin. So to do that, we're going to use a site called Unminable. Now, if you're not familiar with Unminable, basically what this site allows you to do is select the hashing algorithm that is best for your computer, meaning that you'll get the most money for your specific setup, and mine and get paid out in a coin that you're interested in. They've got almost 100 different coins here on the site, and of course Jupiter is one of them. So to start off, there is a link down below for Unminable. I highly recommend using that link because it will actually save you 25% on your pool mining fee, which I'll talk about here in just a minute. Once you get here on the site, what I would recommend doing next is, if you're not aware of the best algorithm for your hardware, go to a site called whattomine.com, type in the specific GPU that you have, and it'll tell you what algorithm is best to use. We'll use that information in just a minute. But what you're going to do is select Get Started with Our Wizard. There's two options, basic and advanced. I always go with basic. I think that's good for 99% of people, but I do like to say advanced is there if you're interested in those different settings. I'm going to be going down the GPU path here, but if you are following along and want to mine with your Windows CPU, or if you're following along on a Mac, feel free to choose the CPU option. I do have a full video on how to set this up using the same site on a Mac, so I would recommend checking that out if you're following along with a Mac. Here's where you choose the best mining algorithm. Now, I will say that for most people, right now in November of 2024, Kapow is most likely going to be the best algorithm for you to mine with, but of course that may change. Crypto is always changing, so I do always recommend checking out what to mine just to confirm that. And then, of course, you'll select the coin you're most interested in, which, of course, right now is Jupiter, but feel free to select whatever coin you're interested in here, and just ensure you enter in the right address for that coin. Now, when you go to paste in your address, I do want to make sure to say, please double and triple check this address. Even if you paste in the wrong address, this will still work. Nothing will stop you from mining. The only thing that won't work is when you go to get paid out. So I'd hate to see you mine, build up a nice balance, and then not be able to get paid. So please double and triple check your address. Don't just rely on this call out here. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and say next, and you are at the final screen here before we download and get started. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I do have a referral code which is embedded in the link down below. As you can see, it auto-populated here. If you use that link, it'll do the same thing for you. The referral code is just Bitcoin-tips, capital B, capital T. Basically, what this gets you is a 25% discount on your pool mining fee. So here on Unmineable, there is a flat 1% fee across the board. Doesn't matter what coin you're mining. Doesn't matter, in this case with Jupiter, if you mine one Jupiter coin in a day, or if you mine one Jupiter coin in 5 years. You will always pay 0.1 of that, or I'm sorry, 0.01 of that, 1% of that coin to the pool. That's just part of how they have it set up here. But if you use this code, it will reduce that down to 0.75, meaning you get to keep some additional coins. So I always like to mention that. Feel free to use that code or continue without it and pay that higher fee. But here's where we get to choose our miner, download it, and get started. So here, there's a number of options. I always recommend Gminer as it works with both major GPU manufacturers, and I personally use it. I've used it for a long time, and it's never really given me much of an issue. Not to say that any of these other ones don't work. I've used just about every one of them, but Gminer is the one that I usually go to, so that's why I recommend it. But what you're going to do is select Download Miner Files. This will take you to the GitHub where you just select this Windows 64 zip file here. Download that to your computer and extract it. If you don't do the extraction step, you will not be able to mine. You will get an error as soon as you try and start the miner. So if you run into that issue, that could be why. Once you've done that, come back over to Unmineable and select download.bat file. This will download the file to your computer, but you can see here that Chrome has called this out and said, hey, this is an unverified file. Are you sure you want to continue? If you are okay with this, you will have to say download unverified file. If you're not comfortable doing that, please simply select delete and move on to something else in crypto. This is just part of mining. It's not really an unmineable thing, a Gminer thing. It is going to happen with just about every mining program. So if you are comfortable with that, once you've downloaded it, just drag and drop that file into the same folder that you extracted all of the other mining files. So you can see here I have unmineable, JUP, kapow, gminer.bat. At this point, you are ready to get started mining, and to do that, all you have to do is double-click this .bat file. Now you will see that this popped up again here saying Windows has protected your PC. This is a pop-up you will get on the first time you run the miner. Every time after that, you won't have to deal with this, but you will have to say more info and run anyway. Again, if you're not comfortable doing this, please select Don't Run. Check out some of my other videos on faucets and cloud mining so you can continue earning here in crypto without having to download programs to your computer. But if you are comfortable, go ahead and say Run anyway. You can see the CMD window is open, and just like that, about 8 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, we are up and running mining Jupiter coin using my RTX 3070. So it is really that simple, in less than 10 minutes to get started here. So just a few final callouts that I like to mention about mining with Unmineable. Once you've got this miner up and running, it will take 15 to 30 minutes to start seeing stats and payments on the website. So as you mine and get rewarded, you'll see your balance on the website go up. Once you meet that minimum withdrawal is when you can send it to your wallet address. So don't be alarmed if you don't immediately see stats. It does take some time for them to show up. And on the other side, when you are done mining, maybe you want to use your computer for some games or just shut it down and go to sleep, all you have to do is find this CMD window and select the red X. Once that mining window is closed, you are no longer mining any cryptocurrency. Now you may be wondering, why am I mentioning how to close a window? That should be the easiest part. Well, it is, but with Unmineable, for some reason, I'm not really sure why, you will actually continue seeing payments, stats, things like that here on the website for up to 12 hours after stopping the miner. It's a little strange. I've personally seen it happen where I stopped the miner and the next morning I was still getting payments. So it's a little weird, but it is just something that happens, and I wouldn't be too upset about it because, hey, you're not mining, your computer may even be off, and you're still getting a little bit of payment. So with that being said, that is how to get started mining here with Unmineable in 2024. If you ran into any issues throughout this video or throughout the whole process, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Always happy to troubleshoot and help you get up and running. And if you liked this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips to stay up to date on all things crypto. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.